Right guys, good morning, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. So today I'm going to be on spraying duties. We've got a herbicide chemical that needs going on some of the wheat ground. It's a chemical that was supposed to be part of our pre-emergence program, but obviously we got caught up with the weather and there's about 60 acres that didn't get done. So that's what I'm going to be doing first thing this morning. It's a little tacky out there where we've drilled, so I've opted to use the old Ford, the TW20, on the big wide terra tyres, as you've seen before, just so, you know, less chance to make a mess. It does mean I'm going to be using our old sprayer, as the 20 can't quite lift up the new one, the Bertude Elite. We've got an old Bertude Mac 15, so that's what I'll be using this morning. So what I mean by pre-emergence is before any weeds like blackgrass come through. Now obviously timing is off a little bit, so there's a chance that a little bit might be appearing. Let's hope not. I can't see any, or at least the other day when I went up I couldn't see any, but hopefully what this chemical will do will sort of act as a barrier and sort of keep at bay any more weeds and, well, blackgrass that tries to pop through. So I'm going to get the tractor out now and get it filled up and make a start. The old sprayer doesn't have a pump, so we have to use this pump here to get the water in, whereas the new sprayer, the newer Bertude, has a built-in pump. But to be honest, this pumps it in much quicker with its Honda pump. The other sprayer can be a bit slow. See my gauge through there, it's full. Right then, let's crack on. On the tyres, but it isn't making too much of a mess. Oh, it's a bit muddy. This is really stiff. Right, another tractor and another sprayer. I'm in the Fastrac now with our newer Bertude sprayer, the Elite 1600. I've come up to this field here. This is the last bit of ground that we're going to be drilling with winter wheat. So I'm going to be spraying Roundup here, bit of a pre-drill spray off. Just hope the weather stays on side and lets us crack on and, you know, get back in with the drill and get the last bit in the ground. It'd be nice to sort of get wrapped up and finished, to be honest. I'm hoping I've made the right decision coming up with the Fastrac. As you can see, this is set aside ground. Hopefully we'll be direct drilling this, but yeah, the stubble ground should travel all right. I didn't quite fancy coming up here with the 20, the TW20. It can be a bit of a beast to be with the old sprayer, but yeah, let's just hope I don't make too much of a mess. So yeah, spraying Roundup at 2 litres a hectare. It's picking up a little bit on the tyres, but it's not making too much of a mess. It's actually a bit stickier on the headland, but in field it's a bit better. So I think it's going to be all right. As much as I love the old Ford, like I said, she's a bit of a beast to be with the old sprayer on the back, and she definitely knows she's got it on the back. And down that end of the field here, it gets a bit steep, so yeah, I'd definitely rather have the Fastrac here. It's not fun on the hills, the old Ford with the sprayer. So what's interesting about this field, I will just quickly say, this isn't this year's stubble. This is left over from last harvest. This field has been part of an environmental scheme, a wildlife scheme. So when we harvested last year, we just left the ground. We didn't spray it off, we didn't do anything. We just sort of let nature do its thing. But now that it's coming back into the arable rotation, I'm spraying it off, and the plan is to come in here with our Claydon hybrid drill, direct drill, get some wheat in the ground, but it definitely needs to dry up a bit before I can get in with the drill. We've had plenty of rain over the last couple of weeks, so let's just hope it dries up so I can crack on and get it done. So I've got GPS, got Trimble GPS in the Fastrac, but I'm not using that today, as I can see the tram lines from the previous crop. So I'm doing it the proper way, not the lazy way. I'm using the steering wheel. When I was spraying this morning with the old sprayer up on that wheat with the Ford, I had the light bar, as I couldn't quite see the tram lines. I could see them one way, but not so well the other way, because the wheat's not fully emerged yet. Well, it's all come through, because it's not quite up yet. I couldn't quite see tram lines one way, so I was using the light bar this morning. Perfect spraying tractor though, this, the Fastrac. It's over 20 years old now. And I've just had a birthday last week. 28 and feeling great. So we've got this water tank here. We put this here a couple of years ago. Before then we used to have to run back to the yard to fill up the sprayer, and it was about a 1 hour round trip to fill up and come and spray it and back again. So yeah, definitely much more productive having that. I mean, we've got mains water here anyway, so we just keep it topped up with a hose. It takes twice as long to fill this sprayer up than does the old one. That Honda pump that we used for the old one, it shoots out water, gets it filled up in about 5 minutes. This has its own pump. It takes a good 10 minutes to fill up. You can feel a spot of rain. It's the last tank as well, so I hope it lets me finish it.